Afternoon, everybody. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm trying to get down here out of the wind, but it seems to keep following me. This is a 79 Opel GT. This was sold to us through scrap. This is the first time I've actually ever seen one up close in person, so this will be pretty interesting. First off, we don't have a title for it. It was sitting at a guy's house for quite a while, and it looks like a tree fell on it. There's a dent right there next to, I guess, the fuel filter or fuel filler, and there's a dent right here on the roof. That one's probably the worst one, and it got the door a little bit. But this is actually a pretty cool car. I like the taillights. It almost kind of reminds me of old Ferrari with the round taillights and the split chrome rear bumpers. This car is complete. It does have the motor and transmission still in it. It is a manual transmission, and I think it was a 4-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken. This car does have some rust. The bottom of the car is a little rusty, I guess. The paint's flaking on it. The bumper has a little bit of damage there on the front. I can't get these headlights to rotate. On most cars, they have a flip-up headlight. These things are interesting. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure these things will rotate. See how it's rotating? I'm pretty sure they'll spin all the way around. And if that's the case, that is freaking cool. There is probably a mechanical way to do it. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. It does, I believe, have the original wheels and beauty rings on it. They look awful small. I wonder what size them things are. The 13-inch rims. This door does not open. The button is missing. But you can get in this door. So it was red with black interior, manual windows, and the interior is in all right condition. The seats would need to be reupholstered. They're pretty rough, but they're there, and some of the foam still seems to be in pretty good condition, so you might get away with just recovering them. The dash is completely shot. It's cracked up horribly bad, and the headliner is really bad as well. It's starting to peel back and disintegrate. It's got some speakers back here. I don't know if those are factory or aftermarket. It's got a cool looking steering wheel. I like how deep it goes. I don't know if that's factory or not. Like I said, I don't really know much about this car. It took me a while to figure out how to open the hood, and which is this right here. You pull this and the hood opens. But it is a manual transmission, and it does go in the gears. Let's see, you got your RPM over there with a 6,000 RPM red line. You got your speedometer here, which is showing 75,000 miles, which could be legit. There is some wear on the clutch and brake pedals, so it might be 175 or 75,000. You have your amp gauge or amp meter, your oil gauge, or that's not oil gauge. Shoot, I don't know what that is. OEL. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. Then you got your temp and your fuel, and you got a clock. That might be oil gauge. Never seen one like that. And then you got a Pioneer radio and your heater controls and light controls, and wiper controls. Ashtray. Oh, I guess that goes right there. You also have an FM converter down here. That's pretty interesting. So I wonder if that radio there is aftermarket and this one might be original. Maybe? I don't know. I wonder, maybe this is how you rotate these lights. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. Every time I'm moving them, I can see them outside the hood trying to rotate, but they're not. I guess it's just seized up. So I guess when you push this forward, the headlights will rotate, and then you pull it back and they'll close. Because when I try and push it forward, I can see them outside the windshield trying to rotate open, but I guess everything is seized up. We'll go ahead and look underneath the hood. I'm gonna warn you guys, if I jump, I'm sorry. When this car first came in a few days ago, I had my friend open the hood so we could see the motor, and when he opened it, there was a possum living underneath the hood. So I'm gonna try and open this, and hopefully we scared him away, so hopefully he's not underneath it. Okay, he's not there. Yeah, he was sitting right there in that little indent in the leaves. But this car has been sitting for a very long time, as you can tell. You can barely even see the motor. It's so full of leaves. I don't see a prop anywhere to prop this hood up. Let's see if I can hold it. So I'm guessing this is a 4-cylinder. I think. Can't really tell because everything's so covered up. I don't really want to start digging. Yep, it's a 4-cylinder. There's the spark plugs. All the wires are gone though, so they've probably been 8, I guess. Something else I just noticed. Check this out. The brake booster is in front of the radiator support. I guess that's to be the radiator support, because the radiator's right there. Here's a support to hold the radiator, and the brake booster's up front, and the cowl is back there. So that's interesting. And I also see some battery cables here, so maybe there's supposed to be a floor missing here where a battery would sit. Not really sure. Like I said, this is a weird Weird little car. But it's pretty cool looking though. I have heard of people putting V8s in these cars and they'll be like little rockets. I don't know if it's got a solid axle or an independent rear suspension. Yeah, there they are. I flipped that lever and they rotated. So that's what they look like with them up. Well, that kind of makes the car look a little funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little weird looking. But, I mean, you can tell how long they've been closed. Look at the color difference. How faded the paint is. That's the color it used to be. And now it's pink. That's a big color difference. It's been sitting a long time. I guess these are for drain holes or something. I don't know why they got holes in them. We'll rotate them back. Oh, that's just too cool. Anyway, I figured you guys would like to see this one. Something different, something cool. I guess just let me know what you think. I honestly think they're pretty cool. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you watching.